Yo, what is happening, guys? Undisputed Vlogs here, and today we're back. And this is not an actual proper upload. I'm just stating that. This is literally a quick, short video about, as you can tell the title, Jake Paul versus Undisputed Gib, because they're boxing on the 30th, which is this Thursday. This is currently Tuesday that I'm recording this, and Tuesday I'm going to upload this. So today, 2 days from now, basically this video, like I said, nothing big, not a proper upload. The reason I didn't properly upload on Monday, I had a video scheduled and it basically got corrupted. But I have a really fucking good video coming tomorrow because y'all like the Haunted Forest one, and I said to do the overnight stay, and that's coming tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Oh, so basically, Jake versus Gib. Obviously, I watched the KSI and Logan fight. I'm a big fan of KSI. I'm also a big fan of Logan. But I was cheering for KSI because I've been a fan of him longer. He's not even because he's from the UK. I've just been a fan of him longer, and I have more to lose. Then this fight, I'm a bigger fan of Jake because I don't like. I'm a bigger fan of Gib. Sorry, because I don't like Jake. So yes, obviously I'm cheering for Gib. But do I think Gib is going to win? At the start, in my head, no, actually, you know what? We'll say this. My excitement and adrenaline was like, Gib is winning this without a doubt. That was not my head saying that. That was my excitement and adrenaline saying that. Gib is going to knock out Jake Paul. Jake Paul's not ready for the bang. That was my excitement. Now that I've actually thought about it, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure. Jake Paul is a man that has everything to lose. If he loses, he has everything to lose. Gib is a man that has nothing to lose. But that's the scary thing. Because Jake has everything to lose. So you know Jake is working hard. You know how hard Jake is working. Jake is working to his potential. You know how hard he's working because he has everything to lose. But even Sugar Shane Mosley, one of the boxing legends, even said, the scary thing about someone who has nothing to lose is you don't know how much they want it. You don't know if they're not working at all or they could even be working harder than you because they have nothing to lose, they want to get something. Because like they don't like having the thing where I have nothing to lose because I don't have nothing. They might want it. But yes, this, like I said, just a quick video, but it's a bit longer. So it's January 30th in the UK. In the USA, it is on DAZN. In the UK, I'm pretty positive it is on Sky Sports Box Office, sorry, which you can download the app. Or if you have Sky Sports Box Office anyway, but if you can download the app on your phone, that's what I'm doing. I already have it on my phone because I actually have Virgin Media, but I'm downloading it on my phone and I'm booking that particular fight. There will obviously be other fights, other professionals, which is good. You're not just watching them. They are the co-main events, so they'll be, probably second to last, whatever, or close to them. I don't know if there's any title fights on it, but yes, they'll be there. Like I said, DAZN USA. Why do I keep fucking up? DAZN USA and Sky Sports Box Office, the UK. This isn't even a promotion thing. This is just me saying it. But yes, make sure to watch it. Make sure to support Gib. But yes, my actual predictions. I do have a prediction for both. I obviously know which one I want. So if Gib beats Jake, I think Gib will beat Jake. I have actually multiple predictions. Fuck. If Gib beats Jake, I think he will beat Jake in round 4 or 5. Because there's 6 rounds. 6 3-minute rounds. Just like the KSI and Logan fight. Because that's what you start as when you become a professional boxer. For your first so many fights, you have 6 3-minute rounds. Then it might move up to 8, 10. And then title fights are 12. But yes, if Gib beats Jake, he will beat him in the 4th or 5th round. He will not knock him out. But what I think will happen, if he beats Jake in the 4th or 5th, I think he will TKO Jake. Not because he's actually beating Jake. I just think maybe he's swinging wild and Jake just, even if Jake's like guarding up, he's just, no way Gib, he just gets tore into you. I think he'll just get tore into him and the ref will just stop it, honestly. Because I think Jake will be a little bit fatigued. Obviously, Jake has been working out for the past year and a half or so since the Deji fight. And he's working out even harder now. I do not like Jake Paul at all. not one bit. But there's one thing I do respect about him, and that is his hard work and grind. He has a mentality that if he wants to do something, he will do it, and anyone who wants to tell him different, they can go fuck themselves, and I respect that. So that's why I'm not underestimating him. So if Gib wins, 4th or 5th round, TKO. Won't be a proper TKO, but it'll be a TKO. If Jake wins, honestly, I could see this fight going all 6. I'm not joking. The KSI Logan fight, I was pretty positive I would see a knockout. We saw knockdowns, but I was pretty positive I would see a knockout, or at least a TKO. That did not happen. And they hit each other with some big things. The reason I think, this is my actual prediction, but actually, you know what? I'll give the Jake Paul one. If Jake Paul wins within those rounds, without going the distance, without decision, I think he will beat Gib in probably the 3rd or 4th. And I think it's just because he will wear Gib down. Because I don't think Gib will run out of steam, but I think he'll just wear Gib down because obviously Jake Paul has the reach, he has the height, he has the weight, he has experience, he has the training. He is the training on his side with Sugar Shane Mosley. Obviously, Fidal's very well educated, but obviously Sugar Shane Mosley, the IQ isn't comparable. I love Fidal and all, but the IQ isn't comparable, and Fidal will tell you that himself. But yes, so I think if that were to happen, if he were to win in the rounds, it would be 3rd or 4th. It would be by a TKO, but I don't even, like I said, Gib, I don't think it would be he actually TKOs Jake. I think it's just he's getting tore into him. Jake's trying to defend himself, thinking what to do, and the ref would stop it. And I think if the same happens, I think Jake will be pummeling into Gib. It will not be overly affecting Gib for a TKO, but I think the ref will break it up and do it a TKO, because obviously these are not real fighters, because they're not. That's probably, like Jeff Mayweather said, he goes, they're not real fighters because they're not. Because to me, a real fighter, you earned your way into the boxing thing. Logan and KSI, respect to them for getting in the ring, respect for going for it, respect to Jake and Gib. But if you did not, they're not professional boxers because they were actually amazing at boxing and deserved that shot. They're professional boxers because they have a lot of followers online and they can bring in the money to boxing. They're only professional because obviously they have the IQ for it, but they're not good enough to be professional boxers. They're only professional boxers because they have a following. Anyone who disagrees with that is talking a load of shit, honestly. Like, they're all decent in their own way, but, you know, you get boxers, amateur boxers, to have them on professional yet, they could slap them all about within, like, you give them a round, they'll knock them out within a second. And, you know, they're not getting it because they can't bring in money because they don't have a wide following, blah, blah, blah. But yes, they're not real fighters, so I think the ref will view it like that, and the ref might break it up. But this is my actual prediction. I personally do think it will go all 6 rounds, or close to 6 at least, but I do think it will go all 6 rounds, and it will go down to decision. And I think Gib will win on one card. This is just my opinion. I might change it by fight night. I had a different opinion like a week ago, but I might change it again. But I think Gib will probably win the first card by 1 point. I think Jake will win the second card by like 2 points or something like that, bit more. And sad to say, I do think it will be a close fight. I really do. I think Jake will win on the 3rd card by 2. The reason I'm saying that, I really want Gib to win. And I really do feel Gib does have the potential and drive to win. But it's like, he has the heart. But it's also for the fact of, you know, even though I think Gib has the potential to win, you putting your, like, it's not like you could have the biggest heart that you want to win a boxing fight. You could, like, say for example, you're fighting someone, right? Say Jake Paul and Gib, right? Jake's been training for 1.5 years and he has no heart. He's just like, oh, I'm training hard, but I'm just like, he's just like, I'm going to win. Like, there's nothing to win, I'm just going to win. And then you have someone like Gib who's the biggest fucking heart and he trains the day before. Your heart doesn't mean anything because you only started training that day before. You're not going to win. It will continue to push you, like I guess we'll say. Gib has heart, which means Gib will keep coming forward. But the thing is, if Gib shows heart and he keeps coming forward and Jake keeps hitting him, even if Gib does not go down, Jake is still scoring points. Therefore, I think Jake's going to win. Because I do think Gib will show more heart. Because, you know, heart will win you things, but I also think that even showing heart, if you come forward and you swing, you know, even if you're getting hit, yes, you're showing heart, yes, you're not going down, fair play to you, but you're still getting punched, and that is still letting your opponent score points on you. So that's what I think. So I do think Jake's going to win it. I really hope he doesn't, for multiple reasons. Number one, like I said, I want Gib to win. Number two, I can't be arsed with Jake versus KSI, honestly. Like, I love the YouTube boxing, but it's like, I can't be arsed with them too. I can't, like, just, you know, I kind of want it. I kind of want the YouTube boxing to be done, and I kind of want YouTube MMA. I want to see Logan Paul versus JMX. I want to see Logan Paul win. But, yes, I do think Jake is going to win on 2 cards. I don't think he'll win by much. I think it'll be a very close fight, but I do think that because Gib will push forward, Gib will land a few good punches, but I think he'll show heart and he'll show aggression and he'll push Jake and put Jake under pressure. But Jake thrives under pressure, and I think Jake will just land a couple more punches to score those extra points. I don't think Jake will win by a massive margin or win by knocking him out. I think Jake will just win by hitting those like 2-3 extra punches that will score him those 2-3 extra points. You know, after Gib hits him back and all like that. So that's my opinion. I hope Jake wins in the 4th or 5th. Like I said, that's my prediction. But that's the prediction I'm going with. I do think Jake is going to win in the long distance. I'm sorry, Gib. I'm sorry. But it's just, you know, he's been training for so much longer, and he has everything to lose, so you know he's training hard. And who knows, like when he fought Deji, yeah, he was fatigued and he didn't do well, but that was like a year and a half ago. And you know what I mean? He's training with Sugar Shane Mosley now, which is very fucking big. Sugar Shane Mosley is like one of the only fucking people in history to land a fucking punch on Mayweather. Not even near beat him. Land a punch on Mayweather. But yes, that's my prediction. Like I said, I hope Gib wins. I will be watching the fight live. Like I said, in America it is on the Zone app, and in the UK it is on Sky Sports box office. You can book it. There will be professional fights along with that. Anyone who's only watching this for Gib and Jake, do check out the professional fights. Boxing is a beautiful sport. It's a really good sport. Obviously it's a violent sport, but it's a really good sport. It's a gentleman's sport. But yes, yeah. But I do hope Gib does prove me wrong. I do hope Gib does prove me wrong. And I hope if Gib beats Jake, what happens. I hope Gib makes Jake hand him the belt. Because Gib only wants the belt. You know, Gib just wants the belt. But yes, that's my prediction. Like I said, I'm sorry, Gib. But it's just, that's the way it is. He's been training longer. He has more experience on his side. You know, it's just the way it is. But, like, he has more experience in IQ on his side, and he has more experience consistently on his side. But yes, I'm still cheering for Gib. Gib, go prove me wrong. Go knock him out, please. Because I really don't want to see him fight KSI. I think KSI would beat Jake Paul, but I really don't want to just say it. It's over. It's done. Like, fuck that. Move on to MMA. Yes, please prove me wrong. Please give him the bang, Gib. And yes, I will see you all in the next one. I will be watching live. And I will do a video reaction and a fight breakdown a couple days after the fight. I will actually sit here and I will do a breakdown. I'll rewatch it because I'll have it, because I'll book it for Sky. I'll rewatch it and I'll break it down. You know, if it's actually a long fight, of course. But yes, if you did enjoy, smash the like button. Comment down your predictions. I would really like to know other people's predictions. Who you're supporting. What your prediction is. What round. How it's going to end. And yes, on the fight night, I can't fucking wait. But yes, as always, I've been Undisputed. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope Gibbs proves me wrong. So I'll see you in the next one. So peace.